Hey, welcome back. I haven't done a video in a while. Summer started, I started working a lot more, and I started just doing more stuff in general. Like, I went to Nashville for a weekend with some friends. And also, I was thinking about making a TikTok out of this video, and I'm sure it could be edited, but I'm terrible at editing. And to be honest, I like the vibes of just sitting here and making random stuff. Came prepared today, though. Fork and a spoon. I went to this place called Baking Lab. It's on the way east side of Madison. I don't even know if it's in Madison, but yeah, off of TooGoodTooGo. This seems like a new place. First thing up is this banana cup pudding. The guy at the front asked me whether I wanted banana or chocolate, and I like chocolate, but not really chocolate baked goods. So I'm glad I picked banana. Like a little sad Nilla wafer on top. Really good though, it's cakey and soft. I forgot how much that I like this stuff. I mean, look at how creamy the inside is. It's just like, wow. 5 out of 5, honestly. This is delicious. I could sit here and eat this entire thing, to be honest, but I want to be able to try everything, so I'm not gonna do that. Next, it got a little messy, but I've got this cookie. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like white chocolate macadamia nut. I'm gonna go for the middle because that's always the best part. Okay, it was not macadamia nut. It was a peanut butter cookie with little peanuts in it. I also kept all of these things in the fridge because that's how they were when I grabbed them earlier this morning. And so I figured I should probably keep it that way. Super soft, chewy. Peanut flavor definitely comes through. No sugar on the outside. Honestly, I love it. I'm also just a sucker for peanut butter cookies, but I give it a 5 out of 5, to be honest. Okay, I need to go back to grab a plate, but look at how good this looks. I believe it's a little cheesecake dessert with lemon curd in the middle. Let's try it. Oh, it sticks to itself. Lemon curd. Definitely meringue on top. It did slide a little bit on the side in the car, and what I'm assuming to be cheesecake on the side. Put it all together. I feel like this place, just like this bakery, has every single thing that I want. Also, face is more red than often because of how hot it is outside, but the meringue is light and fluffy, and to be honest, at least homemade meringue is only really good for up to 3 days, so I'm kind of surprised that it's still this, like, I don't know, like, it is this soft and doesn't have anything in it. The cheesecake texture, smooth, creamy, maybe just a little bit too much butter because I can feel it, like, coating my tongue just a little bit, but it's just a plain cheesecake with meringue on top. It had a little bit of, like, a little dollop of the in the middle, but that's kind of it. I give it a 4 out of 5. Every piece of it that's there is delicious. It just doesn't have enough going on. I think it could use more. I could just use more. Like if they put lemon meringue into a swirl in that cheesecake, perfect. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Next, I assume, is something that is a little birthday cake type. It seems like it's funfetti on the sides with all the little sprinkles and stuff. It's got decorations on top. That's just from the meringue it touched earlier. And then it's got these little, like, cookie granola bits, it seems like. Sorry, I'm bad at this. A little cross section. got some sort of jam in the middle. Okay, the stuff on top is somewhat along the lines of a Rice Krispie treat, but they've been, like, as they do, they soaked up all the moisture and they're not crispy. I really want to get to the middle of this so that I can try the jam. It looks to be a strawberry. Yeah, strawberry. It tastes homemade because I can feel the seeds that are in there. And you know when you can just tell that something's homemade? I don't know if you can, but to me, artificial things don't have as many, like, seeds, and it's a thicker consistency. When stuff is homemade, it's a little bit more, I don't want to say goopy, but, like, it's not as thick, and it has more seeds. And this definitely has both of those. The cake part itself, it's decent. A little dry on its own, but with the topping, that's an American buttercream on top. But honestly, with the jam, it's really good. But with the cake element on its own, the cake's probably a 3, the frosting's a 4, jam filling's a 5, and the little bits on top are like a 1. So I'm gonna say, I want to say 3.5, but I don't like doing 0.5s. So I'm gonna give it a 4, just because when it's all put together, it is really good. And they left the parchment paper on the bottom of the cake, which helps keep it moist. I know a lot of people hate that word, so I normally say hydrated, but it helps a lot. So next, I've got this. I have no clue what this could be. It's got caramel, so maybe it's like an everything skillet cookie inspired like cake, but it looks good. So as I'm looking on the top, it's got pretzels, popcorn, caramel. Let's give the frosting a try. It looks the same, so with the caramel drizzle, I'm assuming that it's the same American buttercream. It's not, it's lighter. That might be a Swiss meringue buttercream mixed with a whipped cream. Pretzel on top, soaked in all of the hydration that's in there. Not as happy with it, but still good. Okay, a little cross section, looks good. So that reminds me of a slightly denser angel food cake. The crumb in the middle is really soft. It might just be an angel food cake with a little bit of enrichment. I don't like any of the stuff on top because all of the popcorn and the pretzels and everything that's meant to be crunchy soaked in all of the hydration from the cake and the frosting, and it's just bringing the flavor down. The frosting is phenomenal. That's a 5. The cake itself is a 5. It's a little dry, so maybe like a 4, but if it was like, you know, if it had just come out of the oven like, I don't know, a day or 2 ago, it would have been great. But the toppings, because they have everything in there, are like a 2. Like, they taste good, but the texture, I can't. I give it a 4 out of 5 in total. Because it's really gotta, like, you know, work together and really wow me if it's gonna be worth a 5 out of 5. But to be honest, later I'm just gonna scrape off all of those toppings so that I can eat it. But, and for the last one, it seems that I have a chocolate cake with a meringue on top and a dollop of chocolate mousse. Also, if anybody wonders why I always know what things should taste like, it's because I literally have a baking degree. I talk about it to my friends a lot. I kind of feel bad about that, but, you know, I feel like I gotta show off a little bit. I'm taking off this little chocolate ganache. Definitely chocolate ganache. It's creamy, it's smooth, it tastes like cocoa powder. They might have not really, actually, It tastes like dark chocolate is what they use. To me, dark chocolate always tastes like cocoa powder. Personally, I don't really like chocolate desserts, so I am not sure if I'll enjoy this, but I still want to try it. It tasted fine. I mean, it's not anything special. The ganache on top, it was same with that lemon cheesecake type. Except that one was a cheesecake. This one is like an actual cake. It does have a little bit of a crust on the bottom, but to be honest, it doesn't have, like, the chocolate's overpowering enough where it doesn't really like bring in that flavor that you'd want if you're paying attention to how it wants to taste. The chocolate cake part's okay. I don't personally enjoy chocolate cake. I know a lot of people do. That's like a 3 out of 5 for me. It's mid. I've had a worse, so that's saying something. Meringue on top. I actually didn't try that individually. Smooth, creamy, delicious. 5 out of 5. But the dessert as a whole, I'd give a 3 out of 5. It's like middle of the road. There's nothing really special out there, and the cake on the top was hydrated, but on the bottom it was dry. And that's, I think it's because the meringue's on top there to protect the hydration from escaping, but on the bottom is just the little piece of parchment paper underneath. And so most of the dryness is leaving out of the bottom instead of what it would typically be doing. And it's a good way to keep it more hydrated for longer. That was terrible grammar. But it's not exactly what you want. So, yeah. But thanks for watching. I hope you liked this, and I'll see you in the future.